Okay, now we're looking at numbers 7 through 12. Number 7 and 8, the endpoints of two segments are given, which we're supposed to find if they're congruent or not, if the segments are congruent. So in both of these, if we look at the ordered pairs, we see that we don't have any vertical or horizontal lines. None of the x or y coordinates are the same. So we need to use the distance formula, which I have written here, to find the distance between the endpoints. So for segment AB, all right, again, notice your distance formula. You've got x of 2 and x of 1, the difference between those and the difference of y of 2 and y of 1. Remember, the subscripts are just to differentiate between the x and y coordinates of the different ordered pairs. So it doesn't really matter which one we call x of 2 and which one we call x of 1. So I'm going to do 5 minus 1 for my x coordinates. And then that has to be squared. And then I'm going to subtract my y coordinates in the same direction, so that's going to be 3 minus 1 squared. Okay, so 5 minus 1 is 4, and 4 squared is 16, plus, and 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 squared is 4. So we end up with the square root of 20. And I'm just going to leave it right there because we're just comparing distances. So that's the square root of 20. And then let's go ahead and look at CD. Okay, I'm going to do, this time I'll just do negative 3 minus negative 1. Don't lose track of your negatives. So we have negative 3 minus negative 1 squared plus negative 2 minus 2 squared. Okay, so negative 3 minus negative 1 is a negative 2. Negative 2 squared is 4. And negative 2 minus 2 is a negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. So again, we end up with a distance between C to D as the square root of 20 units. And AB is the square root of 20 units. So these two, the distance between for these two segments are equal. So that means that AB is congruent, segment AB is congruent to segment CV. Okay? If you were to do the same for number 8, you would have segment WX, which is, segment WX is the square root of 17. And and then the distance from Y to Z is the square root of 13. Okay, so those segment lengths are not congruent; they're not equal in length. So 17 would be not congruent. Number 8 would be not congruent. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and stop there.